Dear students of class 10, we have done some problems, some extra chapters. You completed, you have done also some problems. We have gone thoroughly some chapters, some portions. And now it is a new chapter, that is your measure of central tendency. Chapter covers your mean, median, mode, etc. and more details you'll find out in mean first of all. As you know, mean, it is the average of, it is also called average, or the mean also you can read as arithmetic mean, and the mean normally algebraic sum of all observations. Arithmetic mean is simply you can set up numbers obtained by dividing sum of the numbers of the set of numbers given, number of the numbers. Suppose x1, x2, x3 up to xn are the numbers. The mean of this is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 up to xn by the number of data, that is n. So that is sigma x by n. The Greek letter sigma is representing the sum of the numbers. Here is a simple problem for you. The weight of weights in kilogram of 5 persons is 67, 65, 71, 57 and 45 kg. Find the arithmetic mean of their weights. According to the definition, sigma x is by, according to arithmetic mean is equal to sigma x by n. So therefore 67 plus 65 plus 71 plus 57 plus 45 divided by 5 persons, so 5. 305 by 5 is equal to 61.5 kg. Similarly, use direct method to find out the mean. Here data is given in the table x and f, 5, 15, 25, 35, 44.5. F is equal to 14, 16, 20, 30, 20. So make the table as shown in the figure. X, then f as given. Then find out f into x, that is multiply f to x. So you will be getting 14 into 5, 70, 16 into 15, 240, 20 into 25, 500, 30 into 35, 1050, and 44.5 into 20, 890. After that, as you know, the formula mean is equal to sigma fx by n, or sigma f. Sigma f you can find out here by adding all the f of the column. So sigma f is equal to 100, and sigma f into x by adding this fx column, you will be getting 2750. So therefore mean is equal to sigma fx by sigma f, that is 2750 by 100 is equal to 27.5. Next, to find the mean by shortcut method, the formula here applied, mean is equal to, as you know, A is equal to sigma fd by sigma f, where A is the assumed mean, D you can say the find out comes by subtracting the value data from the assumed mean. So you can see in the table, you can understand. First to see the question. The weight of 25 students of a class are given in the following table. Weight in kg 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Number of students 8, 6, 4, 4, 3. Use shortcut method to find out the mean weight. Here assume mean that A is taken 67. So first to observe the column D. How to find D? D is equal to x minus A. X is the data given, then the first column C 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Assume mean we have taken A is equal to 67, written A is equal to 67. Then find D. D is equal to x minus A. So x minus 67. For assume mean, that will be 0. The third column you can see 0. Now you find out all the column like that. 65 minus 67, that is minus 2. 66 minus 67 minus 1. 67 minus 67 0. 68 minus 67 is 1. 69 minus 67 is 2. Okay, so this is D. Now number of F students F written in the middle 8, 6, 4, 4, 3. Find out its sum, that is sigma F 25. Then find out F into D means D column and F column that you multiply and write in the last column. So minus 2 into 8 minus 16, minus 1 into 6 minus 6, 0 into 4 0, 1 into 4 4, 2 into 3 6. Now find out sigma FD, that is by adding you can find out minus 12. Since mean is equal to assumed mean plus sigma FD by sigma F, therefore 67 plus minus 12 by 25 is equal to 67 minus 0.48, because 12 minus 12.5 25 minus 12 by 25 is equal to 0.48. So subtract from 67, you can find the mean 66.52. The following formula gives the required mean by using step deviation method. Keep in mind, step deviation method formula, mean is equal to A plus sigma Fi RT, sigma Ft by sigma F into I, where A is the assumed mean, T is the, you can find out the dividing D by 10. Earlier you have used the term D you divide by I, means the class size, into I is given the class size. So formula will apply here, you can understand. Data given here are table to find, use step deviation method to find mean. X is equal to 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 110. F is equal to 135, 185, 240, 273, 124, 151. So assumed mean taken from this is A is equal to 70. So X column written here with showing assumed mean A is equal to 70. Then next column showing F 135, 187, 240, 273, 124, 151. Find out sigma F, that is 1110 is sigma F. After that you find out D, that is X minus assumed mean. So you can find out that is X is 10. So 10 minus assumed mean taken 70. 10 minus 70 is equal to minus 60. 10 minus 30 is equal to 30 minus 70 is equal to minus 40. 50 minus 70 is equal to minus 20. 70 minus 70 is equal to 0. 90 minus 70 is 20. 110 minus 70 is equal to 40. This is your D. Now D you divide by I, the class size. Class size is by, so I if you divide, you have taken the gap is equal to I divided by 10. Okay. So two consecutive number, if you see, it is given, the difference is 20. So 20 divided by 2, that is your class size. X column you see, two consecutive column it is given 20. So therefore 20 by 2 is your 10, that is your class size. Divide by class size to D. So D by I, that is equal to T. So you can find out, or X minus 70 by 20 taken divided by 20. Class size, otherwise you can take divide by 20. Here divided by 20, no need, because class interval not there, therefore no need to take class size. You can take by taking any convenient number. So divided by 20, so you can find minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 by dividing D by 20. Then find out F into T. So that is F column, that is 135 into minus 3, 405, 187 into minus 2, minus 374, 240 into minus 20, minus 240, 273 into 0, 0, 124 into 1, 124, 151 into 2, 302. Then find out sigma Ft, that is by adding you can find out answer minus 593. Now mean is equal to A plus sigma Ft by sigma F into I. So A is 70 plus sigma Ft minus 593 by sigma F is 1110 into class, we have taken I is 20 into 20. So you will be getting 59.32. Next, find the value of P if mean of the distribution is 20. Here mean is given, one unknown term is given, that is 20 plus P. P you have to find out. X column written 15, 17, 19, 20 plus P 23. F is equal to 6, 9, 12, 15 P 18. Okay, so from this you find out sigma F is equal to 45 plus 15P. Then find F into X. So 15 into 6, 90. 17 into 9, 153. 19 into 12, 228. 20 plus P into 15P is 300P plus 15 square. 15p square. Then 23 into 18, 414. Add this, you can find out sigma fx is equal to 15p square plus 300p plus 885. Mean is equal to sigma fx by sigma f. So that is taken sigma f by sigma f is equal to 20 given. This is equal to 20. Cross multiply. So that you can find out 15 because 300p cancelled from both sides. 15 square is 15. P is equal to plus or minus 1. But 15p cannot be negative. Therefore, the value will be always p is equal to one positive value. P is equal to 1. Now for some exercise question for you. The questions here, find the mean of 7, 11, 6, 5 and 6. If each number is from A diminished by 2, what is the new mean to find out? The next question, if mean of 6, 4, 7, A and 10 is 8, find the value of A. Mean of 6, Y, 7, X and 14 is 8. Express Y in terms of X. Then the age of 40 students are given in the following table. That is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Frequency 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 4. Find the mean, arithmetic mean. Next question, if 69.5 is the mean of 72, 70, X, 62, 50, 71, 90, 64, 58 and 82, find the value of X. Okay. Dear students, the video is given a complete workout of the first part are finding mean of ungrouped data. If you like the video, you can share and subscribe to by my name.